Kabul, the capital and the largest city of Afghanistan, has an estimated population of 4 million. It is an economic and cultural center located strategically along River Kabul and between rocky mountains. Today, Kabul is overwhelmed with many challenges. Its infrastructure is in substantial need of reconstruction and repair. The city has open canals, creating unhygienic conditions for everyday living, lack of solid waste management facilities that has converted the city into waste dumping site, and city roads that are in major need of repairs. To address these challenges, the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, funded a City Links program in Afghanistan implemented in Kabul by International City-County Management Association, ICMA. It is the mission of ICMA to create excellence in local governments by developing and fostering professional local government management worldwide. ICMA, under the City Links Partnership Program, is providing technical assistance to the Municipality of Kabul and the Ministry of Urban Development and Housing since 2004.
ICMA was contacted to work in Kabul during the summer of 2004. What USAID was looking for is a practical project that would help the citizens of Kabul to reclaim their neighborhoods. We worked with the mayor to identify what kinds of issues he was most interested in, and we were able to identify a couple of very basic public service issues.
ICMA team works directly with the Sanitation Department and Greenery Department of the Kabul Municipality to provide technical assistance, advice and guidance to the municipality staff. ICMA team is working hands-on with the municipality and citizens to build self-sustaining cities infrastructure such as drainage facilities, streets, signages, and to provide environmental services such as solid waste collection and sewer maintenance. Kabul is still in process of being rebuilt following decades of war and devastation. A study tour was organized to India. A team of 15 delegates included officials from Kabul Municipality and ICMA Afghanistan staff, headed by the Deputy Mayor of Kabul, visited India for 10 days in view of sharing the best practices and adopting the successful models of city development and good governance.
The whole premise of City Links is very simple. If we bring practitioners together, they will collaborate and they will find better ways of doing things, better ways of serving citizens. They'll find cheaper ways to do them, they'll find more effective ways of providing those services.
City Link program is so important that it identifies the success stories in various parts of the world, looks at the cities which have the problems and tries to bring about a linkage that cities which do not have the capacities, in-house capacities to tackle the problem, learn from the successful experiences of the cities who have done much better. It links those cities which are of well-performing cities with those cities which need some training.
The study tour was funded by USAID and coordinated by the ICMA South Asia office, located in Ahmedabad, India. This is one of the first times that in a City Links program, such an exchange has been initiated between Asian cities.
City of Kabul is facing tremendous problem. The main goal of this trip was to learn from Indian counterparts how to resolve the current problem in Kabul and make plan for the future.
Kabul is in the process of post-war reconstruction. Two mega cities of India, Hyderabad and Ahmedabad, were selected as they are identical with Kabul culturally. Both these cities have undertaken several innovative measures to improve the urban governance and offer best practices in solid waste, road design, and maintenance of green areas within the city. The delegation was distributed into 3 groups, one for solid waste, second for street design and maintenance, and third, green areas. All the groups were accompanied by officials from the respective municipal corporation. The delegation met the Honorable Mayor and Deputy Mayor of Hyderabad at the Municipal Corporation of Hyderabad. The Hyderabad Urban Development Authority made a presentation on the activities undertaken by the authority, such as Master Plan for Hyderabad, Green Hyderabad Environment Program, Traffic Management, and Urban Transport Project. Both the city heads discussed about ways of rebuilding Kabul. In Ahmedabad, the delegation met the Honorable Mayor of Ahmedabad and members of the Standing Committee of the Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation. They later visited the E-Governance Center of the Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation, where a presentation on the innovative development activities undertaken by the city government was explained. The entire system of development of the public grievances redressal mechanism and system of e-governance was shown and explained. The delegates visited a 400 metric ton per day waste-to-energy plant located about 70 kilometers from Hyderabad, built with an estimated cost of $10 million. The delegates were impressed on how municipal solid waste is utilized for making refuse-derived fuel and converted into energy through public-private partnership. A decentralized wastewater treatment facility at Safilguda in Hyderabad was visited, and the process of treating waste was explained to the delegates. It was beneficial for the delegation to learn such a process. The treated water is used for recharging the lake and greening the surrounding areas. The delegation visited places to understand how the door-to-door collection for solid waste is managed through a public-private partnership in Ahmedabad. The delegation also saw how the waste is transported in vehicles, and the biodegradable waste is treated using composting technique. Another interesting feature was the street sweeping within the city areas throughout the year. The group was shown some of the landfill sites converted into green areas and the waste treatment plant.
I have learned the importance of citizens' involvement in door-to-door garbage collection. Citizens can help the Kabul municipality to segregate garbage by biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste at source.
In Hyderabad, the delegates associated with roads and traffic management were shown how public participation is possible for land acquisition and widening the roads. Later, they were also shown how traffic islands could be maintained by public-private partnerships. In Ahmedabad, officials from Kabul municipality were given a brief presentation on the road development with public-private partnership. The delegates were shown a sample stretch of street design with sidewalks, bicycle tracks, parking, and design for 6-lane roads. At the Center for Environmental Planning and Technology University, delegates were presented on bus rapid system in Ahmedabad and the problems of traffic management in India. The group with the traffic management went to see the children's traffic park, where they were shown how the traffic can be regulated in the city, how people can be educated on traffic sense, and how difficult junctions could be managed effectively. The group also visited some sites where mobile traffic signals were installed, and then to the hot mix plant of Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation, from where all the road construction material is supplied for Ahmedabad.
In fact, everything we have learned and seen here was extremely interesting, especially the projects relating to my profession. I visited a lot of good places and exchanged valuable ideas with my Indian counterparts. We will use the experience and lessons learned by the Indian cities for planning and implementation of street design and traffic management.
The third group visited various parks and gardens within the city that were developed through public-private partnerships. They were also shown how the solid waste can be converted into manure by using vermicomposting technology as well as microbial composting technology. The actual operation of the same was shown to the delegates. They also saw a nature park developed by the state government at Indroda Circle, where they could see how a nature park could be developed, attracting large number of citizens every day to learn about variety of species of plants and animals. The element of cost recovery was also explained for the maintenance of parks and gardens.
One of the greatest lessons that we have learned in this study tour was the partnerships between public and private enterprise. In Kabul, we have started similar program, but we are facing a lot of troubles. Here we learned how cities of Hyderabad and Ahmedabad have managed this problem effectively, how projects become interesting for private companies to invest in.
The groups went to Gandhinagar, the state capital of Gujarat, where they were shown how the city can be made green by massive plantation and public parks. Lastly, the delegation visited a professional urban planning and management firm where they were presented on post-disaster reconstruction of Bhuj, a city which was decimated by a major earthquake in 2001. This gave the delegation an insight on how to manage and rebuild their communities after disaster. A presentation was made on decentralized wastewater system and how this water can be used for greening. Later, they were taken to the site of Sabarmati Riverfront Development Project. This is a unique project of riverfront executed first time in India. To help Kabul officials understand better urban planning, Ahmedabad Urban Development Authority officials made presentations on town planning scheme mechanism in Gujarat.
Before I came to this trip, we had some hope, but we didn't know that it was so great to learn a lot of new methods in short duration of time. ICMA and USAID have a program office in Kabul and we have a good relation with them. After this trip, we will have a close relationship with ICMA and extend our help and support for implementation of their projects.
We have been able to implement many great municipal management experiences that are brought by current staff, ICMA staff, and many hours of pro bono from United States that basically they are working on a public project. Many of those projects are pilot projects. So the result of this great work we're taking back to Kabul, and the result of this experience that we learned here from Indian counterpart taken back to Kabul to improve the public services in Kabul.
These kind of information exchange between Afghanistan and India is very critical in the development of Kabul municipality's knowledge base and building a relationship between Indian cities of Ahmedabad and Hyderabad and Kabul.
With the help and support for capacity building within this program, in a brief time, we learnt a lot from the success stories of Indian cities which had similar problems as in Afghanistan. We will take with us all the good experiences from India which will be implemented in the city of Kabul.
The study tour allows us to see cities firsthand that share many of the problems we are facing in Kabul, and has given us a new incentive to make improvement in the neighborhoods of Kabul. For instance, trash collections, ditch cleaning, park, street repairs.
I would like to thank the cities of Ahmedabad and Hyderabad for being the host to the Kabul municipality and ICMA Afghanistan. I am grateful to ICMA South Asia office for facilitating a successful program. It was a wonderful experience to be here. Thank you very much.
It was also wonderful to see the hospitality of the Indian hosts. They greeted all of the Afghans warmly. It was almost like they were re-welcoming them to the world, if you will, because for so long Afghanistan has been isolated, and this gave them the opportunity to reconnect with a part of the world that has been an intricate part of history in this region.